Hello and welcome back to another video. I apologise about the late upload. I did say in the last video that I was going to be doing a Saturday or Sunday upload. I can't remember which I said, but I'm late to it again. But this car had other plans, so we're doing a bit of a pivot on today's video. I was going to do mainly trailer and drift car stuff, but today we're going to do clutch and some other bits on the Dale driver. I'm hoping to get this done kind of in the morning and then still fix the trailer later on. I've figured out, got everything ordered, that's all ready to put back together now. So I'm going to drive the road slowly and hopefully nothing happens. So put power down. Yes, it will. So yeah, that needs fixing. So that's today's first job. So yeah, parts, oils, of course we're servicing it because I ain't done it for 2 years and it's running like shit. These are all filters, and this is what's making the main knock. This is what you call a crop donut, and yeah, I think mine's disintegrated. I'll show you when I take it off, but there's big gaps in mine. So yeah, fresh and new. Exhaust off, craps off. So for a sanity check, obviously I've got this off first, but yeah, you have to take this off to get the gearbox out. The main reason I was stressed about driving this as well is because if this grenaded, it actually just went, it'd just grenade the gearbox, everything around the gearbox, it'd just be messy. I think my plan is, knowing how cheap these donuts are as well, is to change it on the drift car as well, just in case, because that's also getting to the same kind of age and mileage. This is what we're changing, obviously, new ones over there, and this is where it bolts on, but as you can see, that movement there, that's excessive. That should not move at all. So go for the new one. See that? Try and wiggle them. They don't move at all. So yeah, that's completely smoked. That was my noise. Every single one of them look whoop, 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 wobble, 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 wobble. Absolutely, well and truly. Even on the other side, look. That shouldn't move like that. So yeah, all that banging, all that. It's currently 20 to 12. Last gearbox stuck out, took me about an hour after I got the awkward bits out, like the fucking seized exhaust and stuff, which is what's off now. So, being on my back, I'm gonna give myself an hour. The time now is 20 to 12, so let's see what time we get it out. Just got my gearbox mount off, and yeah, the mounts are supposed to be connected to them. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and get some parts now. I have got the old ones off the 46 if I can't get any parts, so I've got some just in case, but luckily I've just changed that to poly bushing, so I've got the old ones for that. They're not best, but they're connected, so that plus that is a lot of bad noises. Right, it's out, and the time is 12:15, so just over half an hour, probably filming and that in between. But yeah, this is out now. This is absolutely cooked. Been to change that for ages. But yeah, this bit is supposed to be attached to here. It's supposed to be bolted onto there. So they actually bolt her on, look. So yeah, not ideal. I forgot to film absolutely everything. But got it back together. That was really hard. I'm really tired, I just cracked on and got it done. Clutch weren't too bad. It's starting to wear. It's about due changing. Yeah, you can see it's just going. Everything else is done. Donut's done. Back together, running. It's had a full service. I had a spare MAF sensor that I put on as well, so that's all good. But yeah, now it's just tidy up. And then the next bit, we'll crack on with trailer, which will not be today, but we'll see you in the future. Hello, welcome back. It's another day. Hopefully I sound a bit better this time because I've got the new mic. That finally turned up. I did see the last comment, I say. So now on the next drift day, I can hook up a mic into my helmet so you can actually hear me properly. So that'll be all good. But yeah, lots to do today. It's Bank Holiday Monday. There is nobody here, which is good for me because first job is just cleaning both cars because they're filthy. This one looks like someone's been clawing out from underneath it, and this one's just covered in dirt from last drift day. So, while it's easy to get cars around, we'll get them done. And clean and well, cleaner. Still a bit streaky. Turns out that hose has got like 0 pressure, so yeah, I couldn't be asked moving it on. Yeah, it just took forever to do that one, so that got a bucket bath. It's good enough. But anyway, onto the trailer. Okay, so first job on trailer is get it all back together. I've got all new parts scattered about down here, so I'm gonna get them all together and we get the hubs all built back up, and then we can get onto bracing it, which is a big job. So, wham bam, ta-da, easy as that. So that's back on, and then the side that fell off is all back together and all good. As you can see, it's all gone back together, running lovely and smooth now. It's got brand new bearings in this. This is the hub, hub's drum off this side. Thought process behind that is, when the wheel fell off, because it fell off on the passenger side, it went into the woods and not into the middle of the motorway. So if it does fall off again, I'd rather that happen. So to make sure that it does fall off on that side, I'm not saying it's going to, but if it does, I put the new one on the driver's side. So I know that is all brand new and nice. So this is definitely okay. But to be on the safe side, because I definitely don't want this happening again, I picked up some brand new thread lock, and I'm gonna lock tie the wheel bolts on. That's the easiest way, I think, to hold the wheel bolts on, like I say. I don't think they're gonna fall off again, like I say, because the old hub did fail and the bolts did. You can see edges there, you see how they're kind of focuses, but yeah, there's not many threads in the end. They've just all ripped out basically. So I'll chunk out that one, and then the actual where the bearing sits is all ground down and actually just completely gone. So that's why I had to get a new hub. So like I said, this again now, nice threads on this one. The other one, I'm pretty certain is fine. Yeah, see, we've got threads all the way up to end. They're not amazing, but they're better than the other one. So I'm just gonna lock time, and then no problems. So before we put it all the way back together, when the car's on it, I've noticed there's a bit of flex here where I've actually cut this section out to actually make room for the tyre. So I've been and picked up some nice bar. Now this I'm just going to weld directly underneath like that, just to re-brace it. You know what I mean? Just add some strength back into it. This will also give me a point then where I can kind of bolt on my new wheel arches that I've got. Cool, just like that. We're braced. As I said, I've cleaned all the welds up. They aren't amazing, but they aren't the worst. To say I've done with a flux core. It took me a minute to get back into it, but I mean, these ones are fine. So stick welded all the way down there, underneath. I'm not even, in fact, don't even lock underneath because that were gasless, with no gas. I've also painted the hub drum just so it matches. And yeah, this is ready to go back to this side, so I'm gonna do the other side. Real quick, that side's all done. I've just noticed as well, there was some slight little cracks in the chassis down here. So I've already done that side, so what I've done is I've welded it like that. And then we put a plate over the top and welded that in. So hopefully that's all good now. So yeah, fold that plate in, and I start the mud flaps. Mud flaps are mocked up. I just need to bolt them in, so I'm just gonna stick some bolts through this side. All I've done is cut some slits, start them over. They're pretty high at the minute, but obviously with car on, where it's gonna go down. Lights, done. Ta-da! So that was easy enough to bolt it straight up, round wire up, and then yeah, don't have to wire anything. Yeah, trailer's ready. That is now fixed, good to go, ready for the car to go on. Back from the dead. Alright, happy days. So yeah, that needs work, that's for tomorrow. That's fine. So, that's another day done. We'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Whew. Day 3. I'm so tired, but I've got shit to do. Sadly, parts that I wanted didn't turn up today. Well, they did, but no one remembered to collect them, so. Clean, it's in, ready to go. So, a few bits to do that I couldn't do when I did the clutch, which was obviously the gearbox mounts, which I've got brand new. Like I say, it has got ones that are attached, but they're the original ones off the E46, and they was shot, so I want to get them off. So I've got 2 new ones, bush kit for the gear stick, or the gear selector, gear stick, whatever you want to call it. This thing, this is the old one out the E46 again. So it's all the bushes down there, there's a couple in the end there, there's one that goes on the end there. But yeah, I don't think I'll be using that one because this is the old setup. As you can see, what I've ordered, it is a short shifter. Now, I'm not expecting amazing quality with this, but essentially what it does is, if you see with the original one, see this pivot point at the bottom, so that go in there like that, look. And this pivot point's a lot shorter, which essentially gives you a shorter throw on your gears, which gives you, in turn, translates to a shorter throw up top. So it should just make it feel a little bit nicer and snugger. The other problem I found with this at the minute is it's super tight on this bush. I mean, it's not like stupid tight, but there's resistance there. So I'm gonna strip it down. It's only circled together, look. Strip it, grease it, and get it ready. So let's say it should just all slide a bit nicer than that. It's hard to tell on camera, but that's the first few jobs for today. So to get them done, and then see where the day takes me. This is probably going to be a very long, bitter, all over the place video, but it needs to get done. I've got so much to fix and get sorted. I still have to do the suspension before I drive next week, so I'm going to have to do that at night, in like at my own time, because I'm working Monday, Tuesday next week, so I've got no days off, apart from the drift day. So this is why I'm running about like a headless chicken trying to get everything done. I keep forgetting to pick the camera up today, but I've just switched out the gearbox mounts. They're both done. These are the old ones. So I said these are out the E46. But if you look, where is it now? Just along that edge there. Oh, let's pick it on camera. But, oh, there it is. You can see how it's starting to separate there. Hopefully it picks it up, but yeah, it's starting to come off. This one's same. There, all on bottom there. See that big black line is just along there. It's all starting to separate, so yeah, they were knackered. So I'll get it back on and then we'll carry on with the gear stick. Nice. Back from road test. Car, better. Not perfect, better. Still knocking under power. It's either suspension now or engine mounts. So I don't think I've kind of put it down to, I've changed everything else, so I'll wait till next week, put it on the ramp, but it is way more drivable than before, so happy days. Okay, on to the fun stuff. Drift car's in, and as you can see, one of the main problems I need to fix is my bumper keeps falling off. So I've got some bits to attach that back on. Second bit is the bonnet kind of opens when it wants. That's why the grills are missing, so I had to rip them out. So I've got aero catchers, so they've got a jolt bonnet, put them in. I've got replacement grills to make this look a bit nicer because it's ugly. You've got to have look a little bit nice, haven't you? So that's kind of the finisher for today. That's the more fun bit. So we're cutting and grinding. I've got my head cam, I think. So should be able to put that on. Yeah, we'll do a bit more in-depth filming with this because this is the more fun stuff to film. So the only few bits to do on drift car are actually really easy because it is running and driving fine. And I think from kind of looking at my tyres, I only just put these on at the end of the day. We didn't do too many laps. So these are like new. So I've still got a day in them. And then I reckon if I take some of my scraps that aren't fully gone, like these are alright, look, still some life in them. To attach the bumper on, we've got these, which are just little, like you just attach them into the bumper on the edges and then the band holds them on. So I've got sets for the front and back, because if you look as well at the front, we're just yeah, it fixes that, see, but one on that bit, one on that bit, and it holds it up like that. Because the back does have clips to hold it on, because I put all them in. So that does mount on, but it does hang off here. So I did cable tie it, but they keep getting ripped off, so I've got some bands. So we'll get them on. Easy job first. And then in this bag we have catchers, bonnet catchers. So they go on, press that, put that up, and latches. And there you go. Obviously these little pins go under on it. Wham bam, shut, like that, close it. Okay, the bonnet stays closed. The latches are starting to go. That's why, like I said, the grills are missing, so it's rip them out to get to the catches to get the bonnet up. So hopefully it opens easy today and I don't have to fuck about, but let's do the easy job first and then it's done. So bumpers first. Got a set for the front, we'll do that first and then we'll get the back on, and then the second set's in this bag. So in the kit you basically get two little things and a rubber band, and they go like that. You just screw them in, wham bam, bumper stays on, easy as that. Bolt in like that, and wash it to the back, bolt on back, nice and easy. Like that, tighten it down, put the other one up there, put your band on, bumper stays on. I like that I don't have to care about damaging this car, because it's going to get fucked anyway. Cool, easy as that. I just have to redo a little hole, but it's a bit more snug now, it's not going to fall off. So, and keep the bumper on. Yeah, so I'm going to do that 3 more times. So I'll do that off camera, but yeah, I'm going to go around one corner and just do that real quick. All done, all attached. So that corner's done. I hit bumper a quick wipe, but it's a little bit dirty. But yeah, all back on. Hopefully they're staying a bit better now, because you know, not get ripped off on the tyres and shit. So anyway, let's see if the bonnet opens. Oh, it did. Okay, so just so this is, move on there. Is that gonna land? I kind of want to keep them on this outside section, you know, like here. So you can kind of go there like that. I might just use these factory bump stop holes actually. I don't have to drill them. If I take this out, yeah, that'll go straight in there, look. And then in there, like that. Washer underneath. Screw that down. Put the other side in. I do know a trick for these. That should just go. Alright. Because this is how I've got to figure out where to drill the holes. So, usually, you can use a bit of paint. Or where there is, sorry, places a right mess. If I just get take a bit on there like that. On there like that. So wipe that in a minute. And then just close the bonnet down. That should leave dot. Oh, I can see where the old ones were actually. So I could just drill straight through there actually. Idiot. Anyway. Okay, so I've got a spot through the middle like that, straight up, then make a bigger hole. One through. Sending this with blind confidence. Hopefully these line up. Hopefully I'll be out on the right side, won't it? Alright, let's see. Close. Close. I need to go like that, I think. I'm going to draw around that and then just cut it out. One's there. Outwards. And a bit more an angle that way, innit? Alright, let me get a pen. We'll draw around them. So I've once again lost my pen, so I've got a sharp bit of metal. Like that. Turns that sharp metal's better. Right. Let me get some goggles and start cutting. My goggles are fogging up. I need to get around this bend now, so. Alright, I got there. So that's one done. Ignore that little mark, I had cut on the body out, but that flicks up. You then lift that, bonnet opens. A bit rough underneath, but it's fully bolted in. That's one on. So yeah, good down. Bam, bam, locked. Can't come up. So just do that one. Yeah, easy. Ta-da, just like that. Done. It is lined up nice as well. Not that way, but neither are. So yeah, like that. That's all I have to do when I come to them. Push, push. They are tight, so just give them a pull. This one I think must be a bit too tight. This one, I think I like that look. Comes out. Yeah. I just need to make this little rubber a little bit smaller on this one. Now that's sorted. So like I said, now just come up, click, lift, click, lift, bonnet up. Easy. Shut it, click, click, no wobble. Nice. Cool, so that's all back together now, so let's get them in. These took a while to turn up because it turns out trying to find chrome grills is kind of awkward because I was not buying black ones. So they should just, wham, beautiful. That's better. Looks like a car again. Mint, happy days. That means that's ready for track now, so let's get it out and clean up. But that will probably do for today's video. Again, I apologise, I've been doing all sorts all over the place and there haven't been a video for a bit as well. I do apologise about that, but again, everything broke at once and I had to get, I had to get the parts ordered, and thank you to anyone that's made it this far. Next video should be driving again, because like I said, this is why I've been doing all this. So I've tried to keep it short and sweet, but as much as I can. I could go into way more detail with the video. But again, if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to dive into it, more detail of what I'm doing and do more how-to kind of things. So yeah, let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you with the next one. Bye-bye.
I'll resume. Flame suit, French letter.